Hello and welcome to Ball Gaming at Home. I'm Kelly.
I'm Russ.
I'm Ty, and today we're doing a family playthrough of the football game.
We are indeed. The football game is it's coming out on Kickstarter imminently. At the time of filming, we've got a day or two to go until it's on Kickstarter, and it promises all the fun and excitement of a complete season of football, but in around 75 minutes. I think 75 minutes. The box says. So we're not going to do a full playthrough, because that's a little bit longer than we normally make our videos, but we're going to have at least a couple of rounds and show you how it's played. So we've each got a player board each, which is taking up most of the room on the boards. That's why it looks so busy and there's so much going on. And we've already completed the setup. To start with, we get two managers which have got abilities and tell us how many cards and money we start with, and we choose one of those. And then we get 7 footballers that are dealt to us, which have all got different abilities, and they've also got different slots as well. This one, for example, is a defender, so it has to go in the defence slot. We've got this one, we could put midfield at the defence, and I've got a midfielder there. And then we've got a tackle midfield, which I've got another attacker, and up the front has to be another attacker. So you've got 4 footballers, and they're in one of 4 colours as well, which will come into play in a little while. I'll be rolling dice to see which ones score in a match. And then we've got substitutes bench with the other 3. And we've also got spots for unavailable footballers, the ones that get knocked during a match. And we've got injured footballers as well. So we start off with a certain amount of money. And based on how strong your team is, you get assigned a class. Coincidentally today we've all ended up as Class D, which is the lowest class. I think that's there so that if you're really lucky in the setup and you have all high numbered footballers in your squad, you start off as a higher class, and it makes it slightly, I think you get slightly less points based on performance as opposed to the poorer ones. So it sort of tries to balance it out. There we go. So on a round, we're all going to take a turn being the active player, and there's a list of actions that the active player can do. Kelly's got the first player marker, so she'll be the active player first. And she's going to have certain actions to do on her turn. And while she's doing that, me and Ty, we can swap our substitutes out on our team if we want to. We don't want to in the first round because we've set what we want. While she's doing that, we can do all that. And then she's going to roll the match dice and the event injury knock dice, and resolve the results. And when she does that, any footballers that, for example, let's say that she'd rolled, there we go, red and a blue. So in that case, any red in the match, any red footballers she's got will score, and they'll score the points that's the value of the player, and the blue one as well. So she'd score 7 points there, and then you get the opportunity to play tactics cards, which help affect your score. And then at the end of that, once she's got a total score, look at this chart at the top of the board, and it tells you whether you move up or down the table. And then me and Ty will also match our footballers against her dice and do the same thing. And then she'll resolve the event injury knock dice, which we'll explain as we come to them and as the options come up. And then we'll take a turn being an active player, and that's the end of a round. And then we'll go on, and after the second round there'll be a point scoring, where we score points based on where we are on the table. And there's a lot going on. It's a busy board, but it's quite simple gameplay. So we'll get on and show you how it plays. So right, the options that Kelly's got on her first turn: she can resolve injuries if she's got any injured footballers, but she hasn't yet. Any that were unavailable also return to the subs bench. We've got 5 footballers here that she can choose to buy. The cost is the gold number at the bottom left. So she could buy any of them, or she can pay $1 million once on her turn to wipe them out and get another 5 footballers to choose. If the club is performing badly enough, which for us in Class D is the bottom row, you can sack your manager and get a new one. You can use your manager ability if you've got a pre-match ability, and you can also choose to discard all your tactics cards to draw that many +1, so you can gain tactics if what you've got is a load of rubbish. So if Kelly wants to do any of that.
I'm selling 2.
You're selling footballers, okay.
Yeah, I'm selling these 2 for 5 million.
Yeah, they sell for the silver number, so she gets 5 million money. So they've been sold.
5. And because I want to buy the dazzling dribbler.
Okay, cost you 13.
5. 10, 11, 12, 13.
Wow,
Mr. Dribbler.
that's pricey.
Yep.
Now the transfer market doesn't get refilled until somebody pays $1 million to refresh it.
Now I'm gonna
So you're swapping.
put in my better. Oh, now I should make sure I've got one of each colour really, shouldn't I? I'll swap that one.
Okay, so now we all declare that we're happy and that we're sticking with this squad for the match. Yeah?
Because why not?
Right, Ty's just going to swap one around. Right, now we all have the opportunity to play pre-match tactics cards.
Oh, you get...
I don't know if Kelly is.
No, I
I am.
haven't got any.
No? Right, I am. I'm going to give this one is a pre-match because it's by the blue, but it also targets a player. And this says bites your legs. I've got to give this to one of the others. And if that footballer does not score during the next match day, he is knocked. So I'm going to give that to Kelly. I'm going to put it on her dazzling dribbler. So if he doesn't score during the match, he's going to get knocked to the unavailable bench.
Well,
And then Ty. Oh, sorry, you want to play one as well, do you?
Yeah.
Go on now.
I'm going to play Bite Your Legs.
You've got the same one.
Who are you playing it
So
on?
who are you targeting?
I actually don't want the black one to score.
Right, so you want to put this on him. Right, and I've got another one I'm going to play on Ty now. During the next match day, this is feeling the pressure. During the next match day, that player must place a poor form marker on one of their first team footballers who does not score.
That's
So
not
a
very nice one.
poor form marker is one of these little -1s, and basically it does what you'd expect. It takes -1 off of the score, the ability of that footballer. Right, so I think we're all done with tactics cards. So now Kelly's going to roll the dice in the box. Look at the box.
Yeah, it's just so that everybody can see the first roll.
Chuck the box up. The box for this game has got a football pitch and crowd and everything pictured inside it, and yeah, with the intention that you use that to roll the dice in. But yeah, for the sake of the camera, we're going to roll in the middle.
Even though we do have a dice tower up there.
Right, so she's rolled a red and a yellow.
Mm-hmm.
So have you got any match days that you're going to play for the red and yellow?
Yeah, one. Brilliant brace. For each of your scoring red footballers, +2 points.
Okay.
So, what is it, red and yellow?
Yep.
3.
So you get
7.
3 and 4 for your footballers is 7, +2 for scoring with that red card makes 9.
Yeah.
You do anything else?
No, I can't do anything else.
You don't. So a score of 9 means she
Staple.
stays where she is. She probably should have saved that tactics card because it made no difference.
Yep, it didn't, did it?
So that gets discarded.
So does the one you give me because I scored with him.
Right, now I compare now red and yellow. So red and yellow, I've got 3 to 6.
Okay, I can make it 11.
Blue, yeah, I've got. Yeah, no, I've got nothing to help there. So I've only scored 6 points, so I am also going to stay. And luckily, this bites your legs was on the wrong one, Ty. You picked the wrong one, so he's not affected.
That's if he doesn't score, isn't it?
Oh, if he does not score. Ah, yeah, you're right. Oh no, he didn't score. So yeah, you've knocked out my enforcer. So he now goes to the unavailable footballers.
Oh, and my first team footballer scored, so this does not affect.
Sorry?
First team footballer didn't score.
One of them.
You have to
You've
give this
got
to one of the
4.
ones that doesn't score. But anyway, we'll sort out your score first. So you've got 3 and 6.
You got
Have you
any
got-
cards?
Got any cards to bump your score up?
No, I'm just going to stay at 6.
No, so you're going to stay as well. So none of us have moved in the table this round. And you need to put a poor form marker on one of your ones that didn't score.
This is first team footballers.
Yeah, they're all
Yes.
first team. All
First
4 of
team,
them
is
on the
it?
top row.
That is your first team.
Yeah, there's your -1.
No, but I changed my team a little bit.
Doesn't matter.
It's my second team.
You've got to put -1 on one of them.
He's trying to get out of losing the points, isn't he?
Come on, chop chop. But anyway, while he's deciding that, we now move on to the event dice. So Kelly's rolled. That's an
Black.
event which affects number 1. So she's going to draw an event card.
If I can reach.
It affects her footballer number 1, unless it's one that targets one of us.
Of the footballers available on the transfer market, you may add 1 to your club for free, whose ability is lower or equal, or the lowest or equal lowest of those available.
Yeah, so you can get one of the 2s for free.
Oh, that's got to be a red one. No, I don't need a red one, sorry. Yeah, I do. I'll have to red one.
Okay. And then the other dice here has got an injury on it. So number 1 is going to get injured. So you can draw an injury, and
What have I done?
he's malingering.
What's that?
So yeah, and it's got a strength of 2. So when she's next active player, she'll roll the injury dice, and if she rolls a 2 or higher, then he'll be recovered. But yeah, we'll show that when we come to it. So that's that for this round. No, you stay first player.
Yeah.
Right, so now it's my turn to be the active player. And unavailable players become available. So he comes straight back again.
Oh, we can put our things back out, can't we?
So yeah, you can rearrange now.
So, darling. Are you rearranging?
Yeah, just gonna keep swapping these two around.
Okay, I'm not sure what to do because they're really expensive. For 3. Yeah. No, I'm not going to do. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Look, my manager lets me put a good form marker on an attacker in my squad. So a good form marker is the opposite of a poor form marker.
Isn't that half season?
I can do it once each half season.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to put that on my boy wonder. Why not? Right. So. Right, I'm done. Are we all set on our teams?
Yep, we're all set. Pre-match cards.
I don't have pre-match.
No, I don't have any.
I'm going to place this card, Libero. I don't know how you say that word. Place this card on squad slot 1 or 2, and if that footballer chosen scores during... Oh, I've got to choose one of them. If he scores during the next match day roll, he scores an additional time. Right, I'm going to put it on slot 2. Let's go for black.
Extra points.
Black, foul. Black,
Right,
foul.
Right, so, we're all good to go, yeah?
Yeah, roll
yeah.
a blue and a red or a blue and yellow.
Right, here we go.
Calm down. Red
That's
and
cocked.
yellow.
Let's roll that again.
Red and yellow.
Still red and yellow. Right, so...
You
red,
rolled the same as me?
yeah. So red for 4, yellow for 3 is 7. No, I've got nothing else I can do, so yeah, 7, so I'm just going to stay where I am again.
Yeah, I'm going to stay where I am again.
Yeah, you scored
Actually,
6.
no, I'm just going because there's good form marker on the guy that had a bad form marker.
Okay, so
Would you like to read that again? Place a good form marker on a scoring blue footballer.
What? What?
Yeah, you can't do that one.
What?
right, so where are we at? So you
He's
scored
got
6.
so he stays put.
So you're staying put as well.
I score 6 and stay put.
Wow, that's so much. Right, now, I've got an event that affects number 1. Footballer Rebellion. Regarding a footballer in the effective squad slot, I may give a poor form marker to an uninjured footballer in my squad with the current highest ability, or sack your manager and hire a new one.
Sack John.
Yeah, I've already used his ability, which can only be used once every half a season, so I am going to sack my manager.
You know his name's not John, don't you?
It's Johan.
Johan. Or Johan.
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 Right, so to sack my manager. Let's check the rules and see what we do when we sack a manager. It's not something we've done very often when we've played. Where are we? So, sack the manager, discard the current manager as well as all held tactics cards. So discard all them. And then remove any 3 form markers from their footballers if possible. So I lose that one. Draw 2 managers and choose one. So we have Gavin.
Hi, Gavin.
Harry.
Isn't that a team?
And I'm going to go with Harry, I think.
Daddy,
Yeah,
isn't Gavin a giant giga hamster?
I draw 6 tactics cards.
Oh, excuse me.
And that's it. I don't get the money when you sack the manager this way. So, yeah, let's have a quick look at my cards. Oh, I'll do that in a minute. And number 1's injured as well, isn't he?
Yeah,
So he's got, broken ribs. Oh, that's nasty.
I bet that hurt.
So, yeah, my defender's got broken ribs. Nasty. Right, and I'm done. So, yeah, we've done all the scores and that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so Ty is now the active player.
So you can buy, sell, change your tactic cards,
Oh, wow.
or do nothing.
I've got
Yeah,
no
to be
defenders.
honest, I've got the worst cards ever.
Okay.
I'm 5.
Could he have 5 more tactic cards because he's swapping his out?
Right, okay.
I know not.
1,
No,
2, 3, 4,
I literally.
5 tactics cards for you.
What, sir? What are these?
Read them and you'll find out.
I really want to get rid of that four marker.
You have to see if you can find something with one of them to remove it. Ty, if you miss the card holder.
So,
Right.
you know, black.
I'm not swapping any out. Are you swapping any of your...
I've found myself with an empty defence spot, and I've got no defenders to put in it.
You haven't got a defender?
I haven't, so yeah, I've got nobody in goal. I'm not going to do very well.
Not this round. I think we're all ready. Are we all swapped over and ready?
Yeah.
Right, so tactics cards.
Oh yeah, pre-match cards.
None. Okay, I have one. I'm going to say black's going to score again.
Okay. Does it say black this time?
Yes. Basically, I'm black.
So you've played one? Are you playing any?
No,
Right, okay.
I haven't got any.
Right. I'm going to take a gamble. I am going to put hero or 0 on the Enforcer. And if he scores during match day, he gets a good form token. If he doesn't, he's going to get a poor form token. But I'm thinking, we've had lots of reds and yellows coming out, black's got to come sooner or later.
Oh, I don't know. You rolled exactly the same as me.
Any more, Ty?
No.
No, pass.
I want a black and yellow.
Okay, I am going to do hard tackling on Mummy's number 4 over there.
Oh my.
He's a good guy. If he doesn't score, he's going to get knocked. The blue one.
Oh, you said the dazzling dribbler.
I did. I said you're number 4.
They're both number 4.
Yeah, I know. I didn't realise that. It's the blue one. So you've all both already passed. I don't want to play any more. Do I? Yeah, I do. I'm going to play ball winner on this one, which says if the footballer scores during the next match, he scores an additional time.
That's 2 and 3, isn't it?
It's on slot 2 or 3. Right, so we're good to go.
Yeah, I'm going to roll red and yellow. But I want black and yellow. Oh my
Black and
god!
yellow.
Oh yeah.
Oh, but it says 3 green.
Yeah, but don't worry about that yet. Do the match first.
Oh yeah.
So you've got black.
Yeah. Okay.
Right, so this one says he scores.
No, I'm playing matchday cards.
Oh, right, okay.
Black and yellow, score again!
Right, okay.
No, score.
Right, so, deadly delivery. If your black and yellow footballers score, add 5 to your match score,
Yeah.
which you have done. Right, so,
Okay, now, if 2 and 4 score,
yeah.
they score each again.
So slots 2 and 4 both scoring again. Okay, are you done? Yeah,
Yes.
that's going to be a high score. So you've got
Yeah.
5 here, and then you've got 3 and 2 for 5 for their normal scores, makes 10. And then they both score again, which makes 15. And this one scores again, which makes 17. So you're going to go up 2 spots. You had an amazing match, didn't you? So you're going to go 2
Yeah.
spots up the table.
I'm not in the top 6, but I'm beating you.
Oh.
That's what I care about.
Right, okay, well done, Ty.
7. Stay put.
You've got 7 here.
Yep.
So I've got
And my hard tackling. I've got a card to stop him being knocked.
Alright, okay. Play to ignore, free spray. Play to ignore a knock. Okay.
Yeah.
Right, so,
It's Daddy's turn.
I've
What's
got
Daddy's score?
right, my scores.
I just realised what they're going to do. This guy is going to get kicked.
Okay, so, I was right in betting that black would win. So I've got 3 and 6. No, I haven't.
It's yellow.
Yep, black and yellow. So it's 6 points. And he scored, so he's going to get +1.
Oh, missed.
I don't know if that applies to his score straight away or not. I'll assume not. I'll assume that applies for the future. So say 6, and I'll put this on. So he scores again, which makes 9.
You still need 1 more point.
Okay, and I want to go up, so I'm going to use bullet header. If red or black score +2, so it makes 11. So I'm going to go up 1 space.
Up.
One.
No, I'm the only one that didn't go up
Right.
in that season.
Now, Ty's events.
Oh yeah.
I can't read it.
For number 1.
Of the footballers available on the transfer market, you may add one to your club for 3 whose ability is the lowest or equal lowest to them available.
So, one of the
You
2s.
can take one of the 2s for free.
I don't want them.
You might as well take them.
I got bet. Okay, yeah, I'm going to take a yellow one.
Both the 2s are yellow.
Which one looks cooler? The little technical. No, the one having the mic. That one looks cool.
Okay.
I'm going to get rid of...
No, don't
No,
get rid of
you-
one.
you
You
keep
keep them all.
Right, and then you've got a knock on that one.
Number
So,
3.
so slot number 3. This guy, he's been knocked, so he goes to your unavailable slot.
Yeah, it's so easy when
Yeah,
trading.
wait.
Not yet. Not yet. You can't put him back in yet. Keep him out. Not till next round.
Got to wait until we get there. There's phases where you do stuff.
But I want to kick you in the head.
You're too eager.
I want
Yeah,
to kick you in
very.
the head.
Right, so that is the end of
Season 1. Round 1.
one round. So, yeah, we move up into round 2. And at the end of this round, depending on what our scores on the board, we will look at this chart.
I'm hoping to be a champion.
Yeah. And yeah, depending on where you are on the chart, you're going to score points. And, do you know, I think we're actually going to stop there. It's quite a slow game. We're already into almost 20 minutes of this, so another round's going to take us up into 40 minutes. So I think we're going to stop early,
20-minute round.
have an early bath.
No.
So yeah, it's quite a good game. It takes a little while to get used to how things come in, and I think we all hedged our bets a bit too much and took one of each colour mostly on our squad, which meant we weren't going to be scoring high. If you've got, say, 2 reds and 2 yellows, and you roll red and yellow, you're going to get really high score and go up the table. So yeah, I think we were playing a bit too cautiously, and that's why there wasn't much movement on the leadership board. Yeah, it's a good game. There's a huge amount of varied events. I mean, this deck is just loads and loads of events, really different, and they all try and take the mickey a bit out of football and sort of a light-hearted look at it. And again with the tactics, there's just so many tactics cards in here as well. There's look, man of the match. Of your scoring footballers, give a good form one to the one with the highest ability. So yeah, you can upgrade them. There's more that you can. Look, mind games. Target a footballer. That footballer may not be in the first team during the next match day roll.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, and the injuries as well. Broken arm, where are we? Calf strain, concussion, back strain, broken jaw, bruised ankle, a sprained wrist. There's just it's all quite fun, and the art's all funny and amusing. What else haven't we done? So yeah, I said we'd have scoring. Some of the managers have an ability you can use once each half season.
Yeah,
So after the third round, if you've used it, then that gets refreshed and you can use it again. And at the end of the game, there's some more scoring. I think if you've got less than 7 footballers in your team, you're going to lose points. Your money gets turned into points, and yeah, there we go. So yeah, fairly straightforward, quick, fun game. So what do you think of it, Ty?
This is a really good game, and I really like football, so that makes me love it even more. This is a really good game.
What do you like about it?
I like, where is he? I had a 5 guy in the last game, and last game I got that card as well. I really like the look of this card.
You like the look
No,
of
boy,
it?
do you like the pictures on
Yeah.
them?
Yeah.
This is a really good game.
Okay.
I'm not into football, so swapping, transferring, all that doesn't make any sense because I don't watch it whatsoever. But, saying that, it's not a game that's too technical. It's quite easy to understand and be able to swap in and out and score points. So, apart from it takes a little while to get going because you've got to get your team in place. It's a good game. It's quite fun. It's enjoyable.
The other thing as well, which is quite cool, is that when you're up in the top 3 sections, to reflect that it's hard to stay at the top in football, any result that you get here, you actually move 1 result to the left. So yeah, if you're at the top of the table and you're not scoring very well, it's actually going to put you down quite quickly towards
And
the
if
bottom.
you're at the bottom,
Yeah, the opposite is true. Is that at the bottom, when you're at the bottom, it's easier to get up a bit because it helps you and it moves you 1 spot to the right, based on what you scored.
Yeah.
So yeah, there you go. There's also rules for a shorter variant, which takes place over 4 rounds instead of 6. But yeah, it's 75 minutes. I think once you know what you're doing and you're used to the game, 75 minutes, maybe even an hour, you probably get this game down. And yeah, good, quick bit of fun. So yeah, there we go. So let us know what you think, and don't forget to check it out on Kickstarter. And I didn't mention, as I usually do when we do a Kickstarter preview, the components are probably not quite final quality. I dare say there'll be stretch goals and whatnot on Kickstarter to improve certain aspects, or add cards, or even add new rules. You never know really with Kickstarters.
What do you mean by stretch goals?
Stretch goals? Don't you know what a stretch goal is?
No.
Extra added bonuses.
If a game funds well enough on Kickstarter, they add certain amounts that if they get to, they'll improve the game, because the more they sell, the cheaper it gets to make it, in most cases. So yeah, that's what a stretch goal is. So, so yeah, there we go. So yeah, check it out, see if it looks like fun, and yeah, I'll stick a link down below, and yeah, let us know what you think. I've forgotten, I've got all tongue-tied. Yeah, give us a like. Let us know. Yeah, I already said that. I'm stuck in a loop here. I'm repeating myself. Check out the website, boardgamingathome.com, and subscribe, and just do all the things. I'm having a bad day. Yeah, there we go. Check it out. We'll see you next time. Hopefully I'll remember my brain. Bye-bye.